which is very essential. For me, I keep on addressing these issues in time to time. A guy in Bihar, a guy in UP don't know much about southern part of India. They don't know much about Tamil Nadu. The leaders I'm talking about. And also at the same time, the people from southern states, they don't have a great idea about what's happening there. This is the way, unless we integrate our cultures. We have a Max Muller to understand Germany. We have a Lens Francis to understand France. We don't have any kind of cultural centers within our India to understand each other, which is the essential. It is really important. The reason is that the recrudescence of identity politics is on the rise. This is going to impact the integrity of a nation. Unless our leaders and our political parties come together as one unit, unless they don't address these cultural differences in identity, and it is going to create a lot of problems. And that's the reason I want to bring it to your notice, as that culturally, somehow all of us should make an effort to understand each other, which is really needed to feel as one India and to make it to take it to at a global level. Really, the kind of global power we are looking at to become a global power, unless we feel as one, unless we culturally we are as one unit, it would be very difficult to take it forward. And before finishing this, India is a passive society. Whatever happens, that does, in fact, recently I was talking about women's safety. I keep saying in Bangalore, a woman was being molested in the middle of the road, and the onlookers were just looking at as if they're not a part of it. None has the guts, none has the courage, and none has any strength. One single guy was doing it. They could have thrashed him, but no one has the strength. Can you understand what is crippling our Indian society is that passiveness. How the passiveness has to be addressed. Unless our leaders, the problem is in assemblies, when the elected representatives watch pornography, when sessions were going on. So what kind of message people get? This is that's how it results in at a street level. For me, this is what we have to address these issues. Unless, for me, democracy is something all of us. It's very easy to comment. It's very easy to say this is wrong, this is not possible. Any million people can comment, but how many people actually can come onto the roads and participate in building of our democracy? How many people actually come physically? It's very easy. It's nice to be on the internet and on the Facebook to express your opinion. But in reality, if you come onto the roads, people are there to threaten you. People are there to intimidate you, and which keeps happening to me. They keep threatening me. They keep saying that you feel like you keep on expressing anything, and one day we go to pump you. I said, I'm fine, but I'm not going to stop. Whatever, if there is a mistakes are there. If you want to bump me up, if you want to kill me, I'm fine. I'm ready for it. I'm prepared. No, because this is the love for my nation, because I don't want the future generations to suffer unless someone, within my capacity, what best I can do, I will do. So before finishing this, I would like to say that to tell you the greatness of a country, and to feel because there's one of my favorite poets is there in Telugu. His name is Sena, late Sena. He passed away in 2006. His works were shortlisted for Nobel Prize. And I would like to say that first in Telugu. Parvatam Yabudiki, Ungi Salam Chi. సముద్రం ఒకటి కాళ్ళ దగ్గర కూర్చొని మరి నేనంతా అక్కడికి మట్టే కావచ్చు కానీ కాలంతో ఒక దేశం జెండా though it was not translated in, I don't know whether it's translated in English or not. It is translated into Hindi and other languages. But I tried to translate, though I'm not a poet and I'm not good in English. I tried in my own way to their mom. The mighty Himalayas will never bend down and salute. A roaring typhoon's voice will never be subservient. The deep ocean never barks at anyone. Maybe I'm a handful of dust, but if I raise my voice, you will see the pride and strength in me of my national flag. One more thing and I can say before finishing, I'd like to say this. India stands for Dharma. India stands for truth. We are the land of Himalayas and historical vineyards. We love everyone, but we fear none. We respect everyone, but we surrender to none. Thank you. Bharat Mata Ki.
So we have about 15 minutes for Q&A. We are going to be able to take all questions. We'll start on that side. So we can start that way.
You are my big inspiration. So I have a question here for you today. How can we contribute from our side to stop the farmers from committing suicides? How can we make the efforts of us and support from here and Sena integrated with it so we can combat this problem?
Farmer suicide is a loss of hope. When they don't see any future, what they were going for, they commit suicide. I've been to many families who have committed suicide. The problem is, the hopelessness is not in reality, it is the poverty of thought. When there is enough money to spend on extravagance of governments and politicians, they can really establish from a Jana point of view. What I'm trying to do is, first of all, you have to exclude a lot of people there. And what I'm trying to do is, I'm trying to create a lot of self-help groups who goes to the farmers. And with it, first of all, they need a hope to survive. They want to survive. So what I'm trying to do is, I'm creating a self-help groups where they can go to the farmers who are in a depressing situation. They're going to trust them. And they're going to, sometimes it's a form of money, sometimes in a kind word, sometimes maybe supporting a different ways. That's what I'm trying to do, and which I will do.
I'm Manish Gopati, I'm an IAS aspirant. I want to serve and I had actually yesterday I tried to give a book to you. The book name is March. I couldn't reach you, so I have come with
some kind of animation, I think, right?
Yes, yes. Sir, my question, before asking my question, I have some of you things, sir. In India, sir, has extreme ideology hindering the growth of country. Has extreme ideology hindering the growth of the country.
Which extreme ideology?
No, sir, I'm just saying because there is a right-wing extreme ideology.
Yeah, I understand. Which ideology would be suitable?
Yeah, so there is no same-sex marriage in India. Same-sex marriage is illegal in India. So there are 4 quantum gender, third genders which doesn't have private rights in India. And there is a forcible racialism that you have to stand up for playing anthems and everything. And there is an extreme left-wing ideology including the rights of tribes and killing police of men. So there are like extreme ideologies. And my question is basically there are extreme ideologies which are hindering the growth of the country. So I would like to know your opinion on that. Thank you, sir.
You shot like a machine. You spoke about right-wing ideology, you talked about extremist ideology. That's a problem in our country. India is a complex country. There are so many verticals, there are so many thoughts are prevailing thoughts in the society. Not one ideology is going to unite all of us. The problem is we have to understand one left wing and one right wing doesn't really help with you. Somewhere, understand you have to be on a middle path. You have to understand both the extremes. The problem is when you're saying there is a need for a right wing. In right wing, if a fundamentalist of any religion, it could be any religion. For example, I don't want to name the man, individual, or name the religion, but the man was really putting down one religion, gods of one religion. And for me, you're hurting my interest, you're hurting the gods and the believers. And now, the problem is, none of the party, because they do vote bank politics, they don't want to condemn the other guy because they're going to lose the vote bank. They won't say it. So who steps in? The right wing steps in to cut down that. So normally people go and get flat. When if people who are very neutral, who can see it at a very objective level, if someone is doing a mistake, irrespective whether I believe in that ideology or not, my tribe, we have to condemn it. That's what is lacking in our country because of our vote bank attitude. And you're talking about the same gender, third gender. See, in India still, it's very painful. Yesterday I had out of Kalki Subramanian. It is very painful. In fact, I was giving an interview right now for the students from Harvard. So there is a women wing in our political parties. There is a men wing in political parties. There is no third gender wing. When I heard a speech yesterday, though I have a lot of empathy for them, first time I felt as a political party, I don't know the rest of the parties have done it, I want to create a third gender wing to address that.
Thank you.
Sir, my name is Ramarao Guru. I really like your stance to fight for the special status of Andhra Pradesh, and I would like to share some quick ideas. Quick in one sentence.
Please go.
Brilliant United International Movement by Telugus for the special status of Andhra Pradesh.
See, for me,
Here I'm not talking about the discrete protests in some of the countries off and on. Why should they unite?
okay. I got it. No. So, special status issue, when government promises something, better they stand for it. If they can't stand for it, at least let them say why they are not able to stand for it. But simply just because you're there in the power and you can't throw your weight around and you say we can't do it. For the special status, you have the word taken back. And there is no humility in them why they are not able to give it. And that's what hurts me. And that's what I'm fighting for. For me, whether you give it or not is a secondary. First, you are accountable and you promised us if you're going back on your word, better come to us and tell us why you're going back. And that's what I'm fighting for.
My name is Pawan. I'm a big admirer of you. And my question to you is, you have encouraged youth in politics, and many of us are here because you have started a party named as Sena. And my question to you is straight and simple. As you have encouraged youth, and we want to join the politics, and we always see you surrounded by businessmen like Sharad Maharaj or any producers or any big political party people. But what is the chance that you communicate with the youth of the country, and how do you communicate with the youth of the country, particularly of Telugu states, and how do you say a response and ask them to enter the politics?
I have my limitations to canvas for the entire country because for me, primarily I'm more confined to both the states, though I have a lot of connectivity on the whole and the entire country. But primarily focusing on both the states and the state of Karnataka and partly Tamil Nadu. And all over, there's a lot of youngsters who would like to be in politics, who would like to take, and not just everywhere at state level, maybe in their mandal level, at the taluk level, at the town level, they want to be in it. So what I'm trying to create is, I'm trying to, first of all, right now for the last 10 years, I'm addressing issues because I want to walk what I'm talking about. Unless I walk the talk, first of all, I don't want to put you at risk. I want you to believe me, okay, I'm capable of what I'm saying. And unless I walk the talk, I don't want to do anything. So right now, 3 years I've been doing it. Now, maybe a few 6 months from now, I'm creating that kind of platform where enthusiasts like you or people like you will get an opportunity to attend the leadership program. So that's what
We want to take part in development.
Sure, sir. I'll reach out to you. I will reach out to you. Sir. Yeah.
So, first of all, thank you for remaining with us for all these years. Thank you for stepping into the public space. We all know how hard it is for you to step into the public space. Your career was always breaking innovative paths for yourself in the Telugu cinema business. Like you opened the page, you had invitations and stuff like that. But political innovation itself in India is not that easy. I don't think in the recent past anything like that happened. What is your plan to get your agenda? Because we know that you as an entrepreneur would face. So, what's your long-term plan to make sure?
Whatever ideology you believe in, take it forward. Whatever might happen to you, face it. Take it forward. Like I said, be the living embodiment of values. Rest everything follows. That's what I think.
Sir, I have one. Hello, Pastor. This is Nikhil Kasaki from Centers. I have a question like, I have heard like you saying about the personal hygiene in the rural areas. So I experienced some cases in that, like working with one organization in India, like the girls there get it. So how do you want to sensitize the youth towards a better development for the society, like a few ways?
So, how I look at this, the way I sensitize myself, I never had any political background or political philosophy. And I was studying society. I was studying each and every situation, what was happening in front of me. Right from the trivial incident. So I was trying to understand. And at the same time, there's a confusion in one of them saying, like, which idea, what is the right ideology? For me, always it's a middle path. Because it's not about today I'm there, tomorrow I'm not going to be there. The problem is, you have to be consistent. Today I'm trying to say something, it's not that today if I'm not there, I don't want you to get damned in your spirits. Whether I'm there in the political field or not, I said, whatever you believe in, take it forward within your own space. And how much ever you're capable of doing, maybe sometimes it's just a word, sometimes a simple action is enough for you. You have to be very, very small thing.